Mr. Pinnick, I want to take you up on. I wouldn't know if, or I wouldn't say if it has to do with developing football in Nigeria, but it is really a big issue, and ever since it broke. And just talking about the FIFA presidency, where we have the former governor of Abia State, Orji Uzokalo, and of course ex-international Segun Odegbami wanting to go for that esteemed position. What's your reaction? I mean, what's the NFF saying about all of this?
Yeah, it was a very interesting and very sensitive discussion, and I had to call for an executive committee meeting because that was bigger than me, you know, and we deliberated on it and we came out with a communique. And we did that not because we feel they are very important. Like I said to Ojikalu, you know, is somebody that Nigerians cannot, you know, forget. His name must be in the historiographic literature of football in Nigeria. That one is certain. Because what he did back to back, you know, Nigeria never won the Champions League, but he won the Champions League. He made sure Eyimba won the Champions League back to back. Now Segun Odegbami has been consistent, he played the game, he started at age 5, and he's been very, very passionate about the game. Yeah, I mean, you can also liken him to Platini and all those people, you know, but it goes beyond that. You could recall that in the last 4 years, we've had 2 prominent Nigerians, very prominent Nigerians. Aminu Megeri, to me, the most successful federation president ever in the history of Nigerian football. He ran to become what? A member of the CAF executive. He lost to who? He lost to who? He lost to Musharraf from Benin Republic, Nigeria. Then, Alhaji Galadima lost same election 4 years ago. Now, we are not saying we're not going to support you, but we don't want to, in what they say, they don't come again. We don't want that attitude of Nigeria to be seen as they don't come again. And once you start doing that, you start reducing your value, true of us. So we don't want to do that. So we say there must be extensive consultation. Look at the man that won the presidency of the African Development Bank. There was extensive consultation. So what they just went to do there was basically a formality. We are not saying, I will be excited for Segun Odegbami to be president. I will be excited for Orji Uzokalo to be, sincerely I will be excited. Our bid is to develop football within the confines of Nigeria and give us a global image, which we've been doing in the last, listen. So the truth is, when we came out with this, we said, one, we want them to go to their state FAs, recognize their state FAs, and have a letter from their state FA saying that they must prove to their state FA why they want to run. The state FA will now write to us, accompany with their letter, and say this, that's one. 2, they must have a letter from the National Sports Commission because you're going to represent Nigeria. Yeah, so, and this is our parent body. We don't want to do things that we will say, oh, we are doing this. No, it's our parent body. We are directly under them. So, whether you like it or not, you know, I'm going to, no, I don't mind if you want to come to that. The National Sports, the NFF, you won't say the NFF is totally independent.
Can anybody scale all of these hurdles?
Yes, listen. No, I'm coming. So why would they scale all this? Then finally, we also said about eligibility. It's not just coming out to say you want to run. There are rules governing elections. Even the Nigerian elections, there are basic rules. Do you meet those rules, those conditions? Yes, if you meet those conditions, then all good, you know. Then finally, you need to get an endorsement from CAF. That one seemed a bit turbulent, but what we have decided to do in a part of the federation, we can also facilitate a meeting with the CAF executive for you. At the expense of the federation, we'll take you to CAF and let CAF say yes, because you cannot tell us that you cannot do without CAF. It's a united family. CAF is a very strong confraternity. The same way other blocks, UEFA, CONMEBOL, CONCACAF, they are very strong, and nobody.
You're bringing the politics.
No, listen, I know, listen.
I've been part of the CAF family. People believe that it's too stiff for candidates.
No, listen. If, for example, you want to go to if CAF says no, yet you want to run, who will say yes to you? When you take charity begins at home, you know, let's be very realistic. No. If NFF says yes, NFF is 1 out of 54. And that's it. And you don't want to, listen, let me tell you, when I say confraternity, it doesn't just mean yes or no. Once you now start saying no, it becomes no all the way. You start losing out in so many things.
Let's leave the politics.
No, I'm just telling you because I understand the politics.
I know you do.
Yes, I understand the politics. If you look at it, when I came on, within 11 months or 10 months, I was appointed into the CAF organizing committee. officiated 6 matches. I commissioned 6 matches.
Yeah.
It's not because it's Amaju Pinnick. It's because
It's Nigeria.
it's Nigeria.
Exactly.
Again, I was made a member of the FIFA Under-20 committee, which is one of the most sensitive committees. Again, it's not because of Amaju Pinnick. It's because of Nigeria football. Listen, it's not because. It's not because. So what we are trying to do now is to see how we can get FIFA to get other members, because there are some countries that have 2-3 members in some of these committees. So let us try and play that policy of having more members into various committees, FIFA committees. In Nigeria, we have about 8 Nigerians in various CAF committees. In CAF, let us see how we can get Nigerians into some other committees. And once you do that, they start networking, talking to their friends in various countries. When I went to England to visit the English FA, find out, he told me that clearly that as big as England, they could only muster 1 vote for the World Cup bid. And that they now know that they need to start making friends. And they are very happy that Nigeria has come requesting for some areas. So Nigeria, you are now one of our friends, which means any decision we want to take, we're going to consult you. You consult us. So listen, what we are saying is there must be extensive consultation and politicking. Politicking is very key. It is very, very key.
And I know
we do not. I have, listen, with all due respect, the Federation, the Nigerian Football Federation has huge respect for these 2 personalities.
Okay.
I am telling you, but you see, we don't want to be seen as playing in the periphery. We want to be seen as being serious. If we are going to get it, we are going there to get it. And that is the truth.
Let's have Mr. President. Let's talk about this one. Now, your leadership sent away Coach Stephen Keshi, and you brought Coach Sunday Olise. Is the Nigerian Football Federation totally convinced that Sunday Olise has the experience to lead the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
If we are not convinced, we won't employ him.
Okay.
You need to
no. If we are not convinced, we will not employ him. Let me tell you something. You see, I try not to be judgmental. We believe in Olise, and what we have seen so far, he has demonstrated enough ability to lead. But you should understand that that was his first match, and that match was very competitive, and that was a very ambitious thing he did, which I commend him for. Competitive match, and bringing 6 debutants into the team. Winning does not come in every way. Winning might be discovering Carl EMA, the goalkeeper. It's a win-win situation. The Simon is a win-win situation. Some new players, they were discovered. Even the home base Baturi, to me, is a win-win situation. So I'm telling you, it's not just saying that. But you see, what we should be talking about, and what the Federation is even doing, is to build a very formidable synergy between the Under-23 team and the Super Eagles, because we know that there are a lot of talent in the Under-23 team that can be in the Super Eagles, and a seamless movement from the Under-23 to the Super Eagles. That's what we are trying to build right now. I can assure you, it's not because playing 1 or 2 games. Now we have 2 big games coming up. I'm happy to announce to you on the 8th of October. Nigeria will be playing Congo. Congo, they were semi-finalists in the last Nations Cup. On the 8th, Nigeria will be playing Congo in Brussels, in Antwerp. Then on the 11th, Nigeria will be playing Cameroon. I have both confirmation. Nigeria will be playing Cameroon in Brussels. Both those 2 matches they are playing in. Now we started playing a competitive game. Then we went, relaxed their nerves, played Congo and Niger, give them a lot of confidence. Now they are going to the big league now, because Congo is a highly rated team. So also is Cameroon. After playing those teams, they will now go for the colored boys. We'll look at playing Tunisia, or Algeria, preparatory to Egypt games. But what I'm telling you is that there are so many things you guys are just allowing me to reveal, because Nigerians are very passionate about this game.
Of course.
And that is the truth.
And
but we want them to know.
I want you to reveal, Mr. Pinnick, and that's talking about a suitable home ground for the Super Eagles. We know that the Super Eagles, they take their games to different parts of the country, but isn't it time that we have a specific ground where they play, a permanent ground?
Let me tell you something. I just mentioned to you now that we have a lot of challenges in terms of funding our activities. Now, if Corporate Rivers says we should come to River State, they have a befitting stadium, and they are going to offset some of our bills, why do you think we will not go there when we know that we have a lot of challenges? We are not like the English FA that is worth about £250 million. Their league is worth about £6 billion. We are not. We have 11 national teams, and how much do we get? Nigeria corporates right now, things are very low, very, very low with the economy right now. Nobody wants to part with a dime. So if you have a corporate sponsor coming to you, please appreciate them. And we're not just saying we are going to impact on the government funds. No. If we are going to Akwa Ibom, it's corporate Akwa Ibom. If we are going to Kaduna, I mean, it's corporate Kaduna. There are 1 or 2, 3 companies that knows that, listen, the effect of playing there will impact hugely positively in their business. Look at the ancillary activities that took place when we went to Port Harcourt. People were selling pure water, people were selling jerseys, all the hotels were booked.
So
people were paying taxes. Listen, Cote d'Ivoire flew directly.
Mr. Pinnick, the referee is saying it's
time
time to go. I know. When Solomon Ogba came here, guys, we said there will be a part 2. There will be a part 2. 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to tell you about diabetes. I'm going to tell you, like play the blessing going to be
Don't worry.
Maybe part 2.
You'll come back. That's it, guys. We got to go.
We're really running out of time. We have to end it at this point. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And not to worry, we'll be here again same time tomorrow to do it all over again. I'm yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun.
I will leave you with a promise to continue what we started today. And you're going to hear some of the things you didn't get the opportunity to hear today. My name is Yemi Adebayo.
And of course, we must say a very big thank you to the president of the NFF, Mr. Amaju Pinnick, for coming on the program. Thank you so much. I'm going to have him around again. That's the show. But remember, you can keep talking to us, particularly on football in Nigeria. On Twitter, it's channels_sports. I'm Austin Okonakman saying in everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.